Hi, I came across a website where you can upload the back part and the front part of a sketch of your style, and it converts it to PDF patterns. If that interests you and you don't want all the hassles of going through the learning curve of CAD pattern drafting, stay tuned. Hi, my name is Enorita James. In my channel, I take you by the hand and I show you how to shift from manual pattern drafting to digital pattern drafting. Today's video is very interesting. I'm just going to stop there. Let's check out this website. The very first thing you need to do, of course, is to get your design. I generated this design with ChatGPT. Just give it a prompt according to the idea that you have, and ChatGPT can generate it. You can also use AI, Canva Dreamlab AI, and you can generate a design. Or if you don't know how to write any kind of prompt to generate designs, you can get a design from Pinterest, upload it onto ChatGPT, and tell it to write a prompt for you to generate a similar design. And most times when it does that, it gives you a design that is completely different from what you uploaded. If you want me to do a video on how to generate prompts to generate different designs or to create your brand and all that, drop your comments below and I'll do a full video tutorial showing you how you can generate different kinds of styles using different kinds of prompts without even stressing yourself on how to generate styles. So once I generated this style, I now uploaded it onto ChatGPT. That's the style here. Uploaded it onto ChatGPT and I put this prompt. I want to upload a dress design for you. I need you to create a sketch of the back and front of the design. So I gave it that very simple prompt, which you can also do when you have uploaded the style. Because for this software that is called Mildberry, you need a sketch. You can't put in a design, you need to convert it to a sketch. So that's what we are doing first. So when I did that, ChatGPT gave me this, the front and the back of the sketch. So that is the first thing that we need to do. Now let's go back to the website and let's upload this onto the website. I'm now in Mailbury. And the amazing thing that I really want to say is that the page is very easy. There's no complication here. It just shows you exactly what you need to do. So we are going to upload the front design. I have it here. Where is it? Front. That's the design here. So that's the front part, and then I'm going to upload the back part of the design. That's the back part, and once you've done that, you just click on make pattern, and then you choose the size. Like me, I think I'm size 14. Anyway, let's just choose any size for now, for the sake of illustration. Let me take size 14. Confirm. So it will generate the patterns for you as you can see here. But see what is here, garment type, jacket and coat. So I don't know why it should be there, but then according to the video, we'll now look for what it's supposed to be. I'll make it a dress. Yes, a dress. Then if I come here to dress type, I'll put it a skirt and a top. Torso type, two shoulders. Because sometimes, some dresses might not have shoulders. Mine has two shoulders. And then the skirt type, I would say is a standard skirt. Standard skirt. There's really no design on it. Standard skirt. It doesn't have any hood. So I don't need to include that. Exclude. So that's it. Just be looking like it doesn't have any collar, no filter. Waistband. There's no waistband. left sleeve, include it, right sleeve, include it, sleeve curves. There are a lot of things here. Just adjust it according to what your style is like. That's no filter. I don't have pockets. I don't have pleats. So once you're done with that, you just click here for it to regenerate your pattern. And it generates your patterns for you. So now your patterns have been generated, and then this is your workspace. Now once you get to your workspace, you can click here to start a tour, but check out how to use it. Like if I click here to start a tour, it will be telling you the tools of how to use it. Edit, open tools to adjust your pattern. It shows you where that is. you know Number two, seam, save, export, and add. It shows you how to do that. Number three, so it just shows you exactly how to use this your workspace. You know. Number three, it shows you how to navigate, pan, zoom, or move your patterns around your workspace. These are the tools that you can use to do that. And of course, number four, these are quick tools to show or hide your measurements, your seam allowances, and your notches. That is the tool that you use. And then number five, adjust settings, customize the garment's grid, you know, the seam allowance, and your size preferences. That is this particular panel down here. And then, of course, the last one, it shows you help and support. This particular eye tool up here, top right, when you click on it, you can chat with a support. I have not tried that to see how effective their support system is, but you can try that and you can drop your comments and let us know. So let's exit the tour. So these are your patterns. This is what your patterns look like. I have not downloaded it to see whether this really works, but at least it shows you that there's something like this, and because it is new, and I'm sure they are still improving on it, but it's good for you to know. You can try your hands on it, because once you register, you have, I think, 14 points to use. And in those 14 points, you can generate 14 patterns. Like this particular one I've generated, it has taken 1 point away from my 14 points, and it lasts for 2 weeks. So you can try your hands on it. So let's look at all these parametric pattern editor. Once you click on it, you can edit your patterns. See here? So you can adjust the measurements here. You can adjust it. So it's not something that is cast on stone. You can adjust it. Everything can be adjusted. This shows you the measurements they use to generate these patterns. So if there's any measurement here that doesn't tally to your measurements, you can just adjust it the way you want to adjust it. Like let's say this skirt length now, if I want to adjust it, let me see. I'll change it to, maybe I'll change it to 54. It will adjust everything and shift it. So now if you want to bring it back to what it was, you reset it and then it comes back to what it was. And I also know that then you can save it again. I also know that you can adjust it. Let me see. If you want to add seam allowance, you can click there to add seam allowance. And then you can also click here to let it show you the names of each of the pattern pieces. You can see here the names. If I expand it a little bit, see here that this is the top back part. This is also the top back left part. And then they give you all the measurements of each of it, what the measurements are, in centimeters. These are what the measurements are. And let me be sure, is this in centimeters or let me see. Ever wondered how you can change your CAD pattern drafting skill to revenue? You do not need to be a professional. Just start with an idea or a picture. This course will actually show you step by step how to turn your sketches or pictures into digital CAD patterns that you can sell on a digital website and begin to generate revenue. If that interests you, then click the link below and start your journey on earning with your digital skills. So now, if you also want to use the same allowance, you can click it to remove it, you can click it to add it. So you have your same allowances here. So that's essentially what it is. If once you're satisfied with it, and here you can also change the allowance. If you want to decrease it or increase it, you can use the arrows to increase or to decrease. So I think you should just try it, play around with it, and see what comes out of it. As I said, this is new. I just came across it. I think it's new. The thing is still under construction, but from the look of it, it looks like something that will really solve the problem of the long curve of learning CAD pattern drafting. If this really works, because I cannot really say whether it works or not until I download it and put it together and see whether there's any form of fitting. Because looking at this skirt pattern, I really don't understand how it is like this. So I don't. I kept thinking of what it doesn't look like the skirt that is in my sketch, but the tops look okay and the sleeve looks okay. But the skirt is what I really don't get how it is. Doesn't make sense to me, you know. As I said, I think this is just a new thing, but it is good to know that such a thing exists and you can also try your hands on it. So once you're done, now you can just go to your export, and there are many options that you can export it from: DXF, SVG, you know, PDF. So you can export it and see what it looks like. And once you click on export, it now downloads it for you. That is it here. So that's it for today. I hope you try your hands on it and actually see how it works for you. Thank you so much for watching, and drop your comments when you've tried your hands on it, and let us see what you've also discovered with this new Miltberry software that you can convert your pattern sketches to digital downloadable patterns. See you in my next video.